How to instantly shift your reality using a fifth dimension shortcut. Imagine for a moment that everything you've ever wanted, everything you've ever dreamed of, isn't just a distant possibility, but something that already exists right now in another dimension, waiting for you to step into it. The life you desire, the reality you long for. It has already been created. You just need to know how to shift into it. And that's exactly what we're about to explore. A fifth dimension shortcut that allows you to instantly shift your reality. This isn't just a spiritual idea. It's not just a theory. It's real, practical, and being used by the most awakened individuals to create the life they desire. By the end of this journey, you won't just understand the shortcut. You'll be able to use it. So let's begin. The illusion of a fixed reality. The first thing you need to understand is that reality is not as solid as it seems. We've been conditioned to believe that we are stuck in this third-dimensional world, where everything is limited by time and space. But what if I told you? This is only one level of existence. What if there's a higher dimension, a fifth dimension, where time and space don't function the same way? A place where you have the power to instantly shift into any version of reality you choose. In the third dimension, everything feels linear, past, present, future. You feel like you're stuck in the present, waiting for the future to unfold. But in the fifth dimension, all possibilities exist simultaneously. There is no past or future the way we understand it. There is only the now. And in this now, there are multiple versions of reality, all existing at once. The version where you are living your dream life is just as real as the version where you're struggling. The only difference is which one you're tuned into. The radio analogy, tuning into a new reality. Think of your life like a radio. Right now, you're tuned into a specific frequency, a specific station, and that station is broadcasting the reality you're experiencing. Maybe that station is playing a song you don't like. Maybe it's full of static, or just not the energy you want to live in. But here's the key. You have the power to change the station. You can turn the dial and tune into a different frequency, one that is broadcasting the exact reality you desire. And the most important thing to remember is, both stations are broadcasting at the same time. They are both available to you right now. The question is, which one are you choosing to tune into? This is what the fifth dimension allows you to do, consciously shift to a new frequency, a new reality. But how you actually do this? How to shift your reality using the fifth dimension shortcut? The first step is understanding that your thoughts and emotions are the controls. The frequency you're tuned into is determined by your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs. If you want to shift your reality, you must shift your frequency. And we do this through focused intention. So let me ask you something. Where is your focus right now? Take a moment, reflect. Most people spend their energy focusing on what they don't want, thinking about their problems, worrying about their limitations, repeating old patterns of fear and scarcity. And when you focus on what you don't want, you tune into the frequency of lack and limitation. You are literally broadcasting that vibration into the quantum field. And guess what? The universe reflects it back to you. It's like being stuck on the wrong radio station, wanting to hear something different, but never changing the dial. But what if, instead of focusing on what you don't want, you started focusing on what you do want? What if you intentionally tuned into the frequency of abundance, love, success? The instant shift, aligning with the fifth dimension. This is where the fifth dimension shortcut comes in. You don't have to wait for these things to manifest over time. In the fifth dimension, time isn't linear, which means the moment you shift your focus, you shift your reality. It happens instantly. So let me ask you something profound. What are you willing to let go of right now? Right here, in this moment. What old beliefs, habits, or emotions are keeping you locked into your current frequency? Because here's the truth. The only thing keeping you from experiencing the life you want is your attachment to your current reality. You're holding on to the stories, habits, and emotions that keep you tuned into the wrong frequency. But the moment you let go of those attachments, the moment you shift your focus to what you truly desire, you instantly tune into a new reality. Why this works? The science of energy alignment. This isn't just about positive thinking. This is about energetic alignment. Everything in the universe is energy, including you. And when you align your energy with the reality you desire, the universe has no choice but to reflect that reality back to you. This is the secret that the top 1% of spiritually awakened individuals understand. They know that reality isn't something that happens to them. It's something they create. And they create it by shifting their energy, by tuning into the frequency of the reality they desire. Practical steps to shift your reality today. So how you start? Step 1. Become aware of your thoughts and emotions. Throughout the day, notice what you're focusing on. Are you focusing on lack, fear, and what's wrong? Or are you focusing on abundance, love, and possibility? You can't change what you're not aware of. Step 2. Shift your focus with visualization. When you visualize the reality you want, you're not just imagining it. You're tuning into its frequency. Feel it as if it's already happening. Align your emotions with the energy of that reality. The more you do this, the more your external world will shift to match it. The challenge: holding the frequency. Here's where most people get stuck. They start shifting their focus, but then they look around and see that nothing has changed yet, and they get discouraged. This is just the third-dimensional world trying to pull you back into its limitations. In the fifth dimension, you don't wait for external evidence before you believe in your new reality. You believe first, and then the evidence appears. You now have the key. You now understand the shortcut. But the question is, are you ready to use it? Because the moment you step into the version of yourself that aligns with your highest desires, reality has no choice but to shift to match you. The fifth dimension is already here. All you have to do is tune in. How to maintain the fifth dimension frequency and shift your reality. Most people believe the world around them is fixed, something they must react to or change from the outside. But here's the truth. Your outer reality is just a reflection of your inner world. Everything you see, everything you experience is a mirror of your internal state. If you want to change what's happening around you, you must first shift what's happening within you. This is the key to maintaining the fifth dimension frequency, mastering your inner alignment. So let's begin with a deep question. What's going on inside of you right now? Take a moment to pause. Are your thoughts aligned with the reality you want to create? Are your emotions in harmony with the life you desire? Because here's the thing. You can't create abundance from a mindset of lack. You can't manifest love from a place of fear. And you can't shift into a higher dimension if your inner world is full of chaos and distraction. The commitment to inner alignment. Maintaining the fifth dimension frequency requires a deep commitment to inner balance. This means being highly aware of your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and making sure they are aligned with the reality you want to experience. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about catching yourself when you start slipping into old patterns and gently bringing yourself back into alignment. Meditation, the gateway to the fifth dimension. One of the most powerful ways to maintain inner alignment is through meditation. You've probably heard this before, but it can't be emphasized enough because meditation is the gateway to the fifth dimension. When you meditate, you quiet the noise of the external world. Let go of distractions, worries, and fears. Tune into the frequency of your higher self. And here's where it gets interesting. In that stillness, you reconnect with the version of yourself that already exists in the fifth dimension, the version that already has everything you desire. But here's the key. Meditation isn't just something you do for 20 minutes in the morning. It's something you carry throughout your entire day. It's about staying connected to that higher frequency, even when the world around you is chaotic. This is what it truly means to maintain the fifth dimension frequency. It's not just something you practice. It's something you live. How often do you let the world pull you out of alignment? Let me ask you something. How often do you let the external world pull you out of alignment? How often do you get caught up in the news, negativity, or other people's opinions? How often do you absorb fear-based energy from your environment? How often do you find yourself reacting instead of choosing your vibration? These are the things that pull you back into the third dimension. They lower your frequency. They keep you stuck in the old reality. If you want to maintain the fifth dimension frequency, you must be highly selective about what you allow into your consciousness. Guarding your energy, the foundation of high vibration living. The fifth dimension is all about energy. Your energy. The energy of the people around you. The energy of the environments you place yourself in. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, fear, or low vibrations, it's going to pull you out of alignment. You cannot stay tuned into a high frequency while being immersed in low frequency energy. So take a moment to reflect. Are you spending time with people who uplift you, inspire you, and support your growth? Or are you surrounded by people who drain your energy and keep you stuck in old patterns? Are you consuming content that expands your consciousness? Or are you caught in distractions that lower your vibration? Maintaining the fifth dimension frequency means making conscious choices about where you put your energy. It means setting boundaries with people and situations that don't align with your higher self. This might mean stepping back from certain relationships, changing your environment, limiting your exposure to negative media. This isn't about isolating yourself. It's about protecting your energy so you can stay in alignment with the reality you want to create. The higher states of consciousness, cultivating the energy of the fifth dimension. But here's where it gets even deeper. Maintaining the fifth dimension frequency isn't just about avoiding negativity. It's about actively cultivating higher states of consciousness. This is where gratitude, love, and joy become your most powerful tools. These emotions are like rocket fuel for your vibration. When you live in a state of gratitude, when you feel love for yourself and others, when you experience joy in the present moment, you are automatically tuning into the fifth dimension. So let me ask you something powerful. How much time do you spend each day feeling grateful, feeling love, feeling joy? For most people, these emotions are fleeting. They experience them for a few moments, and then they go back to their default state of stress, worry, or dissatisfaction. But if you want to maintain the fifth dimension frequency, you need to make these emotions your default state. You must live in gratitude, not just feel it occasionally. You must embody love, not just express it when it's convenient. You must cultivate joy, even in the smallest moments. This is the secret that the top 1% of spiritually awakened individuals understand. They don't wait for external circumstances to make them feel good. They create those feelings from within. And because of that, they maintain the frequency of the fifth dimension. They live in a state of inner abundance, and that abundance is reflected in their outer reality. How to start cultivating higher states of consciousness today? The simplest way to start is to start small. Begin each day with gratitude. Take a few moments to reflect on what you're grateful for and really feel it in your heart. Look for opportunities to express love, whether it's through a kind word, a smile, or simply sending positive energy to someone in need. Find joy in the present moment, whether it's sipping a cup of tea, taking a walk in nature, or simply breathing in this moment. Because maintaining the fifth dimension frequency isn't about perfection. It's about practice. It's about consistently choosing to tune into the higher frequencies of love, gratitude, and joy, even when the world around you is pulling you in the opposite direction. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Eventually, this higher frequency becomes your new normal. And once it does, you begin to experience permanent reality shifts. What's next? Quantum leaps into the life you desire. Now that we've explored how to maintain the fifth dimension frequency, we're going to take things to the next level. This is where we go beyond sustaining a high vibration and into accelerating your transformation. We're going to dive into how to make quantum leaps into your desired reality, how to collapse time and bypass limitations. Because in the fifth dimension, time doesn't work the way you think it does. And when you understand how to work with it, you'll never look at your reality the same way again. How to make a quantum leap into your dream life using the fifth dimension. Right now, you're standing in front of a door that leads directly to the life you've always dreamed of. But here's the thing, that door is already open. The only reason you haven't stepped through yet is because you're not vibrating at the same frequency as what's on the other side. The version of you that is abundant, successful, joyful, and fulfilled is already existing right now. But that version of you is operating at a higher frequency than the version of you that's currently struggling, doubting, waiting for things to change. If you want to make a quantum leap, you must become energetically aligned with that higher version of yourself. So how do you do that? How do you shift into the reality where everything you desire is already yours? Step 1. Embody the energy of your future self. This is the foundation of making a quantum leap. You must start acting, thinking, and feeling as if you are already living in that reality. Ask yourself, if I were already living my dream life, how would I feel right now? Would you feel confident, grateful, at peace? Start cultivating those feelings in this moment, even if your external reality hasn't caught up yet. Because here's the secret. Your external reality is always a reflection of your internal state. The moment you start feeling like your future self, the universe will begin to rearrange itself to match that vibration. And that's where things get really interesting. Step 2. Collapsing time and making quantum leaps. In the third dimension, everything unfolds slowly, step by step, bound by time and space. But in the fifth dimension, the moment you align with the energy of your future self, something incredible happens. You collapse the timeline. What would have taken you years in the third dimension can now happen in a matter of weeks, or even days. This is because the fifth dimension operates outside the limits of time and space. When you shift your energy, you instantly shift the reality you're tuned into. You don't have to wait for things to unfold gradually. You can make rapid, quantum leaps into new realities. Real-life examples of quantum leaps. Think about someone who has achieved something extraordinary in a short amount of time. Maybe they built a successful business almost overnight, manifested the perfect relationship out of nowhere, transformed their health in record time. From the outside, it looks like they got lucky. But in reality, they made an energetic shift. They aligned with the version of themselves who had already achieved that success. And because they were vibrating at that frequency, the universe responded by collapsing the timeline and bringing that reality into the present. So how do you actually do this? How do you shift your energy in a way that collapses time? Step 3. The power of embodied visualization. One of the most powerful tools for making a quantum leap is visualization. But not just any visualization. This isn't about passively imagining something. This is about embodying the energy of your future self. When you visualize, don't just see yourself in your dream life. Feel what it's like to be there. What emotions are you experiencing? What sensations are in your body? How does it feel to wake up in that reality every single day? The more vividly you can feel it, the more your energy starts to align with that version of yourself. And once your energy is aligned, the shift happens automatically. Step 4. The power of detachment. Here's where most people block their manifestations. They get so attached to the outcome that they actually push it away. Why? Because attachment reinforces the belief that it's not here yet. And as long as you believe it's not here, it won't be. In the fifth dimension, the moment you let go of the need for something to happen, the faster it manifests. Because detachment allows you to raise your vibration, release lower frequencies like need, fear, and doubt. Move into higher frequencies like trust, gratitude, and joy. So, let me ask you something profound. What are you willing to let go of right now to make space for the reality you desire? Are you willing to let go of your attachment to time? Are you willing to trust that the universe knows the fastest, most effortless path to your dreams, even if it looks different from what you expected? Because when you release your attachment to time, let go of the need to control every step, you open yourself up to quantum leaps. You allow the universe to show you shortcuts, to rearrange your reality in ways you never could have planned. Step 5. Living in the fifth dimension permanently. So you've learned how to collapse time, make quantum leaps, shift into your desired reality. But the real question is, how do you stay there? How do you make sure that this higher frequency and this state of rapid manifestation becomes your new normal, not just a temporary experience? This is the ultimate goal, to anchor yourself so deeply into the fifth dimension that it becomes your constant reality. The key to permanently anchoring the fifth dimension. Most people experience moments of alignment, but then, when something in their external world goes wrong, they react. Their frequency drops. They slip back into the third dimension. But here's the truth. The fifth dimension isn't a place you go to escape reality. It's a state of being that you bring into your reality. It's about maintaining your inner alignment, holding your higher frequency, even when the external world isn't reflecting it yet. This is how you truly anchor yourself into the fifth dimension. Step 6. Mastering your state no matter what. The real question is, can you hold the energy of abundance, love, and success, even when things aren't going the way you planned? Because the real test isn't staying aligned when everything is easy. The real test is staying aligned when challenges arise. This is where true mastery comes in. Every time you feel yourself slipping back into doubt, fear, or worry, pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself, I have the power to choose my frequency. Instead of reacting, consciously shift your energy. Focus on gratitude. Visualize your future self. Reconnect with the inner knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly. Because the moment you do this, you stay in alignment, and the universe adjusts your reality to match it.